As Emily's restaurant continued to thrive and her advocacy for local agriculture grew, she began to receive attention from all over the country. Food critics raved about her farm-to-table cuisine, and she was invited to speak at conferences and events. At first, Emily was thrilled to be recognized for her hard work and dedication. But as her fame grew, she found herself struggling to balance her responsibilities at the restaurant with all of the demands on her time. She was constantly traveling and giving speeches, and she barely had time to set foot on the farm. One day, Emily received a call from her father. He sounded worried, and Emily knew that something was wrong. When she arrived at the farm, she found that her father had suffered a heart attack. He was in the hospital, and the farm was in disarray. Emily was devastated. She knew that her father had worked so hard to build the farm, and she couldn't bear the thought of losing it. She also knew that she needed to be there for her family, but she had so many obligations pulling her in different directions. For the first time in her life, Emily felt overwhelmed. She didn't know how to balance her responsibilities at the restaurant with her family's needs, and she didn't know how to manage all of the demands on her time. Then, one day, Emily received an unexpected visit from an old friend. His name was Jake, and he had been a classmate of Emily's in culinary school. Jake was now a successful restaurateur in his own right, and he had come to offer his help. Emily was hesitant at first. She had always been fiercely independent, and she didn't want to admit that she needed help. But as she talked to Jake, she realized that he was offering her exactly what she needed: someone who understood the challenges of running a restaurant, and someone who was willing to step in and help her manage the day-to-day operations. With Jake's help, Emily was able to spend more time at the farm, supporting her family and helping to manage the farm's operations. She also had more time to focus on her advocacy work, and she continued to speak out for local agriculture and community support. Emily learned an important lesson during this difficult time in her life. She realized that it's okay to ask for help, and that sometimes the most important thing we can do is to lean on the people we love and trust.